We now move into the second round of the playoff series, and we thought, on Mondays during the NFL season, we play the 3-word game, which we describe every game kind of in 3 words. And we thought there are so many just colorful players and dynamic young stars. We played the 3-word game with what is left in the NBA and what just left in the NBA.
Philadelphia 76ers.
Embiid needs Doc, and we don't mean Rivers. I mean, listen, if he's healthy, they should win the series. The Sixers are plus 83 when he is on the floor in the playoffs, minus 17 when he is not. He's the closest thing we've seen to Shaq since Shaq, but Shaq didn't have this many injuries early in his career.
Brooklyn Nets.
Nothing but Nets. Listen, forget Kyrie and Durant. Brooklyn's supporting cast made 11 three-pointers in Game 1. And if you're Milwaukee, that has got to be really discouraging because James Harden was hurt in the first minute, and it did not matter. They got whatever they wanted.
Milwaukee Bucks.
Greek and Meek. Listen, they couldn't shoot. 6 for 30 on three-pointers, and a lot of that is Chris Middleton. Last year he was there 2. This year he's there 3. And I like Chris as a player. But when Blake Griffin plays at that level and he's, some think, washed, and Middleton gives you 13 points, that's a concern.
Atlanta Hawks.
Birds of prey. How about Trae Young, second player in league history to score 30-plus points in his first 4 road playoff games? Who is the other guy that did it? I mean, this is elite class. 1970, Lou Alcindor, Bucks. This kid's a showman. He's offensively gifted. You know what it reminds me of? Here, he's a little Steph Curry, but I think he may even have a quicker first step.
Utah Jazz.
Just enough notes? Listen, they were 2-1 against the Clips in the regular season. Jordan Clarkson, 6th man of the year, Rudy Gobert's best defensive player, and Donovan Mitchell was fantastic against pretty good adversary Ja Morant. And unlike Dallas, Utah plays real big boy defense. So this is going to be a real series for the Clippers.
Phoenix Suns.
Point guard power. Forget point guard, point guard. You got Chris Paul. And by the way, now your backup point guard's Cameron Payne. And he averaged 13 points a game and shot 42% from threes. So we always know Devin Booker's the point guy, but if Chris Paul and Cameron Payne are giving you those numbers, tough out.
Denver Nuggets.
Not enough jokers. They're missing 3 of their top 5 guards due to injury. Will Barton, Jamal Murray, P.J. Dozier. I mean, the Joker can do a lot of things. He's a point center. I just don't think they have the peeps to beat Phoenix.
Los Angeles Clippers.
Kawhi, not them. First team in NBA history to shoot 100% on their free throws, 50% from the field, and 40% from 3-point range in a Game 7. All the criticism aside, when it mattered, they were great.
New York Knicks.
Offended by offense. Listen, we knew they would struggle. Yikes. Julius Randle, bad series. I'll give love to D. Rose. He was their number 1 dependable scorer, but Julius Randle, the ceiling was lower than I thought.
Miami Heat.
Not our hero. What's happened to Tyler Hero? He was a star in the bubble last year. He not only averaged just 9 a game, but he's a pure shooter and shot 32%. That's it. He's their best pure shooter. He and Duncan Robinson.
Boston Celtics.
Ton of problems. Looking for a coach, overhaul the front office. Kemba Walker's got bad knees. Jaylen Brown was injured. I'll defend Danny Ainge. I think Danny Ainge is, there's some that may be better, but Boston's kind of rebooting the whole process, and they need somebody. They're probably going to have to move a Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart to get a running mate for Jason Tatum.
Washington Wizards.
Deal for Beal? He was great. He's been great. The franchise has not lived up to their end of the bargain, getting him a 2. I think it's time in Washington to start over.
Dallas Mavericks.
Give LUKA love. Listen to this. He scored or assisted on 77 points in Game 7. That's the most joy in league history. Like, you got to get him a 2. Porzingis, Hardaway are 3s.
Portland Trailblazers.
Out of Dame time. He's dropping 55 points and 10 assists, and they lose. Norman Powell from Toronto I'd keep. I'd keep Dame. Maybe Covington, I'd move everybody. Let's get him a 2. Same result for the last 5 years, out in the first round. Let's get Dame some help.
Los Angeles Lakers.
The fake show. All 4 of their losses, 8+ points. And frankly, let's just forget AD for a second. It was all these guys, Dennis Schroeder, Marc Gasol, Wes Matthews, Montrezl Harrell. I was wrong. They brought these guys in. I mean, the core to me is LeBron, KCP, AD, maybe to Joy's point, maybe Alex Caruso. LeBron plays well with them, but I'd move everybody else.
Memphis Grizzlies.
Just trust Ja. What a spectacular talent. Averaged over 30 a game. He is really... it's interesting that he and Trae Young are both great point guards, but have very different games. One wants to finish at the rim, more of a Westbrook feel. One is Steph Curry, a little more finesse, but showman. Just a tremendous talent. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.